Hello, and welcome to WJER. This is Lily Thompson with the latest news from the Middle East. To kick off today's program, we will head first to Gemma Martin, who has the latest situation involving Babylon and Judah.
Hi, I'm here in Babylon, next to the famous hanging gardens of Babylon. I just talked to Nebuchadnezzar, and since his father is old, he is acting as king. He plans to make an attack on Judah because he has seen all the treasure there. When Hezekiah was king of Judah, Nebuchadnezzar saw the treasure and has not forgotten about it. There goes Nebuchadnezzar now, riding in his chariot. I'll be back with more later.
Thanks, Gemma. We'll now hear from Jeremiah, who has an editorial addition to today's broadcast.
God commanded his people to have no other gods before him. Look what we have done. Everywhere you look, it seems like you can find some evidence of our unfaithfulness to this command of God. Over and over, we have been warned about the serious consequences of our idolatry. Now, in light of the rumblings of Babylon, we need to repent. There may still be time. Plead on the mercy of God, or we shall see his judgment.
Now back to Gemma and Judah for an update.
I'm back with the story on the attack on Judah. The attack looked like it was going to be successful, but Nebuchadnezzar's father was dying, so he went back to Babylon to be with him. Nebuchadnezzar will probably make a second attack.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Do you need water to put out your fire? While the Babylonians are here, you're going to need it. Jordan's Best has the best fresh water in all of Judah. These last a long time, you will need lots of drinking water. If Nebuchadnezzar gets into the city, he'll probably start burning homes and other buildings. Put out your fire with Jordan's Best.
Hear ye, people of Jerusalem. There's a sale of armor and weapons. You're kidding. No, I'm not kidding. You will need all the armor and weapons you can get because Nebuchadnezzar's army is pouring into the city.
Could I buy some armor?
Could I buy some weapons?
Could I get both?
Yes, one at a time. Come and get your armor and weapons. The sale ends when we all die.
Wait, if we're all going to die, why waste such money on this trash?
We're back here at WJER TV, and we want to take you directly to the scene in Judah with Taylor.
Thanks, Lily. The second attack was a success. The Babylonians carried off the nobility, fighting men, and artisans. You can see some of them now by Nebuchadnezzar's chariot. The only people left are the poor people, such as those behind me, over there. The Israelites have no military, and Nebuchadnezzar has made Zedekiah king to rule in his place. Zedekiah will have to answer to Nebuchadnezzar, so it's almost the same as Nebuchadnezzar sitting on the throne in Jerusalem.
Lily. For our first interview of the day, we have caught up with Daniel, one of the men that was taken from Judah after Nebuchadnezzar's second attack. With him in Babylon is our reporter Lila.
Good day. I'm pleased to be with Daniel, one of the Jewish exiles. Daniel, how did you come to be in captivity in Babylon?
In his first attack of Jerusalem, Nebuchadnezzar heard that his father was dying, so he retreated in the second attack. He came back to Babylon with lots of treasure and people, including myself.
Why did Nebuchadnezzar want you in Babylon?
We were getting tested to be in Nebuchadnezzar's personal service.
Wasn't the Babylonian food that they served you unclean?
Yes, we asked the leader if we could eat vegetables and water. We said to test it on my three friends and me. First the 10 days, and he did. So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and I were healthier than anyone else, so we could eat vegetables and water regularly.
How else did God take care of you while in Babylon?
God blessed our studies so that we were the wisest in Nebuchadnezzar's court.
So as you can see, God is still caring for his people even though things look rather bleak. Back to you, Lily.
We will take another break with a word from these sponsors.
Hear ye, all Scandinavians, listen up! Do you want to sail the North Sea? Do you want to plunder, steal, and get rich? Then come with us and become a Viking. You may even reach Spain or Constantinople. You can steal resources from faraway places and bring them back in your long ship to your own hometown in Scandinavia. Sign up at the coast of Gotland. Your axes are needed.
Hi, I'm Josiah, but you might know me as Chariot Man. I'm here at my store with a previous customer who bought his chariot from me.
Hi, I'm Jenny, and I bought my chariot from here.
How has your chariot been working?
It has been working great. It just has been lasting 10 years through many battles and rough riding.
Would you like to tell us about one of your battles?
Sure, I rode this chariot when I hunted down King Ahaziah and King Jehoram through the palace to have Jezebel killed. The chariot was so fast, Jezebel didn't have a chance to look.
We have every color in the rainbow of chariots. We have slow, extra slow, flat, fast, and extra fast.
Ooh.
Even the most expensive have air conditioning. We also have convertibles too.
Ah.
You should be sure to buy your chariot from here.
Like I always say, come on down to Chariot Town.
With late-breaking news, Taylor is in
For
Jerusalem.
a little while, Zedekiah was loyal to Nebuchadnezzar, but recently Zedekiah rebelled, and Nebuchadnezzar is back with his army. The third attack is terrible. The Babylonians siege the city. The food and water is cut off. Things look bad for God's people.
With the food situation, we will go to Paisley.
It looks like the Jews have been surrounded by the Babylonians for several years now. The Babylonians cut off the Jordan River. The Jews get most of their food from the Jordan River and outside the walls in their fields. They cannot go much longer since more of the food is outside the walls.
Thanks, Paisley. Our damage assessment expert, Nora, will now give us an update on the damage to the city.
The wall has been breached and the soldiers are pouring into the city. You remember how in 605 they first came but had to go back because of Nebuchadnezzar's dying father. They came a second time but took King Joachim, the royal family, the mighty men, and the artisans. Now things are 5 times worse. The temple has been burned and treasure has taken as trophies. You can see how the city is still on fire. All of the most important buildings are already gone. Who knows how much the fire will destroy? It looks like our country is coming to an end. I'm running out of time. Bye.
The temple!
A saddening interview with Zedekiah is next. Carrie is with the defeated king.
Why did Nebuchadnezzar make you king?
He thought I would do anything he said.
Did you?
For a little while I did, but after a couple of years I stopped.
How did Nebuchadnezzar react when you rebelled?
He attacked Jerusalem, captured my city, and defeated me.
What punishment did Nebuchadnezzar give you?
He killed my sons in front of me, poked out my eyes, and took me back to Babylon.
That is a very sad story, one that I'm sorry to hear. Now back to you,
We'll
Lily.
be right back after these messages.
Any new books to read?
Come to Aquinas' library at the Dominican Library in Obrito. We recommend City of God and Confessions.
These books were written by St. Augustine.
We also have Muhammad's Quran and records of their crusades, all 9 of them.
We have some of King Alfred's biblical and historical translations and manuscripts.
We even have a copy of Justinian's Code of Law where he tried to use the old Roman law but adapted it for Christian society. Come visit us today.
To conclude our program today, we have a special editorial by Jeremiah in response to the latest happenings here in Judah.
How lonely sits the city that was full of people. She has become like a widow who once served among the nations. Judah has gone into exile under affliction and under harsh servitude. She dwells among the nations, but she has found no rest. All of her pursuers have overtaken her in the midst of distress. Yet the Lord's loving kindness indeed never cease, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. Amen.
May the lamentations of Jeremiah be ours as well. This has been WJER TV production. Thank you for joining us. This is Lily Thompson wishing you Godspeed.